are here at the elephant farm.
Yes, we're gonna be elephant trainers for the day.
I'm excited and scared.
So follow us through this journey. We'll have lots of photos and videos coming up.
Peace out.
All right.
And this particular elephant farm that we actually chose, it was very special. It's not funded by the government in any way. All the money from the tour is spent on taking care of the elephants. Most of these elephants were rescued, and so they do have doctors and people to come in to make sure the elephants remain healthy. And they only see one guest per elephant per day. And so that was important, that the elephants weren't being mistreated.
When we first arrived, there are a few elephants that are there in the front eating, so we could take this opportunity to take selfies and just get warmed up and used to the elephants.
After getting better acquainted with some of the elephants, we're actually giving shirts. And these shirts are very important because the elephants are able to identify people in these shirts are those that are in authority and that they have to listen to. And then you're able to go to the area where you have to actually find your elephant. So you take like a short hike down the mountain where there are lots of elephants standing around. And then we're actually introduced to the elephant that best suits you. And you have your personal elephant.
The elephants are walking around very freely. So we're given baskets and commands on how to feed the animals. This is my elephant for the day. His name is Bujin. He's a big boy. Buyin is 21 years old, and he is the biggest elephant of the bunch.
And the elephant I was assigned was named Guame. Guame is actually a female who is also 21 years old. And just a sweetest elephant you could meet. She even would look at me when I would call her name, kind of like puppies.
Try that again.
And after feeding the elephants, we all gathered around to do like a health check. You know, you check their nails and mainly their poop. They teach you how to make sure the smell, the texture, and everything is correct.
After the health check, we begin the grooming process. We're just brushing the dirt off their backs with the leaves, and then they take it from us and they eat them.
And after that, we actually guide your elephant down to the river where you bathe them and take great photo ops as well. The photographer's there as we're cleaning them. At the end, as a group, we're all throwing water on our elephants and we take group photos, and it kind of ends with a little splash. So it's a lot of fun.
Now at this time is when we're getting on the elephants for the first time to ride them up the mountain. There's a few different ways to get on the elephant. One way, you can climb on top of his foot and he'll boost you up on his back. The other way, you can climb through his trunk. He'll lift you up there and you turn around. The next way, you can have him lay on the ground and you climb up him. For my elephant, he was so big that he had to get on the ground and I had to climb on him on a bench.
While being on the elephant, you can either hold on from his head or there is a rope wrapped around him that you reach behind to grab, and it helps you kind of hold steady while you're going up the mountain.
If going up the slope or mountain, you're told to lean your body forward, and if going down, you're told to lean backwards.
And that was the trip we took to the lunch place that we were going to eat. And we all agree that going down the mountain is harder than going up, but you are taught commands to tell them to stop, and you will have a trainer walking along beside you the entire time. And then there was a nice layout of the food for us when we got there. The food was very tasty with chicken, fruit, and like rice and things like that. And the fruit that we didn't eat, we actually gave to the elephants afterwards, and they really enjoyed that. So we ended the tour near the rice fields. It was a very great experience. Again, these animals are no way in danger. They have actually been rescued from danger. They do not see a lot of people, so they only see one person per day. They're not overworked, and the funds actually help for their health care and to take care of them and things like that. If anyone has any questions about the farm that we actually visited, just send us a message. We'd be happy to give you all the info.